Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. If you're new here, I'm Melanie and I do food hauls and a few other bits and pieces. This is part 2 of my weekly food haul from Tesco and Asda. I am filming on a different camera, so if the sound, I know the sound isn't that great on this one, but if the sound isn't great, I'm really sorry. My battery is literally gone on the other one and I've got the shopping out, I don't have time to charge it. So there's one thing missing, it's one of the drinks. I get 3 for 2 in Asda in the lunch section because it's basically you get one for free. And majority of the time if it's in stock I always get the pineapple monster, the gold one. Other than that I believe everything is here. By the way, part 1 would have gone up a few days ago. And if you're wondering why it's in 2 parts, I basically come home and I don't have much time because I need to go out with the dog. And I just try and put the chilled stuff away and then I do the rest when I come home. I've been home ages. I've had to wait to film part 2. If you heard in part 1 there was some behaviour going on outside because they knew I was filming. So I've had to wait. So I'm going to do this and I can finally have something to eat. I don't even know if I'm hungry or not. And also I just want to point out, if you see that I don't really get meals for myself or I just get random things, I'm really struggling with food and knowing what I want and what I don't want, and I'm never inspired by anything. I don't even know how to explain it. And I'm just buying food to eat because I need to eat, but I never know what I want. I never know what I want to make. And day to day, I just make whatever I think of or whatever I come in the kitchen, whatever comes to mind. And it's never that interesting. It's like normally something. You know what? I made a chicken casserole this week. Had it one day, didn't want it the next day. So I've been eating a lot of random different bits and pieces because I'm really struggling with wanting to eat and knowing what to eat. So the first 3 things are from Asda. I got this. I've been getting juices recently and I've been getting them from Tesco, and I forgot a few things in Tesco. And when I was in the Asda section, I wanted just like, Asda's own carton of orange juice, pure orange, that's like in the chiller section. They didn't have any. They had Asda's Essentials, which I've never had before, and I did pick up, and then I spotted this. This was on offer for £2, and I thought, well, I'll get this because it's £1 more, but it's probably going to be nicer. And I actually really like Innocent Orange. I used to have Tropicana a lot, and also I always typically get the one with bits in. I never choose smooth over bits, but today I was like, I really just want the smooth one. And if you're wondering why the colour isn't how it should be, I do have the torch on and it's making the colour only slightly different to what it should be. I think the closer I get, the less it's like, I can't even explain it. I've not eaten much today, my brain's just not working really well. But I think the closer I get, the less like the colour it is. That's what I'm trying to say. So in the 3 for 2 drinks, I've got the Pineapple Monster Energy. I've drank most of that, it's in the other room. I've got Lucasade Orange and I've got Dr Pepper Zero. Now in Tesco, they've got their vegan section's quite tiny, to be honest. It is a bit of a letdown. I mean, if you're a vegan, you'd probably be more let down than me. And they had these, they're on offer. They're quite expensive, not on offer, about £4. And this didn't have that much off. And I thought I'll try this because I was having smoothies every day for my breakfast. I was using protein powder, and when I ran out, I deliberately didn't reorder it because when the weather starts to get better, I'm going to want it every day. But if I carried on drinking them every day, because I've been having them for months, by the time the weather's nice, I would have gone completely off them and I wouldn't want them. And it's a great way for me to get protein and have energy for long, tough dog walks. So I thought I'd try this week on one of the days. I went for salted caramel. I think there was 2 other flavours that I saw. There might be other flavours available, but that's basically what I could see when I was looking. Because when you're just walking up an aisle and you spot something, you're like, oh, that looks interesting. I think I spotted the reduced sticker. I was like, oh, what is it? Because I know in some of these bottles there's other things. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. It's got 20 grams protein. It's salted caramel, although I don't expect it to taste like salted caramel. And it's meant to be really good for me. I mean, it's got all those vitamins in, so we'll see if it's good or not. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be life-changing, but I am going to give it a try. Now, I normally get, like, chicken for sandwiches in Tesco, and there's always enough in one of those small packs for free. I one week tried to stretch it to 4, but it didn't really work. And I forgot to go in that section because I'm really stressed out. I mean, The last couple of weeks I've had the barbecue one and I've not loved it, but I would have it. Before that it was the plain one, again, not the tastiest. My favourite is the garlic and herb, but I basically was getting whatever was on offer, because even though it's a 50p saving, 50p saving is better than nothing. Now in my Asda, because obviously this is from Asda, they're not doing the same things. They've cut down the chicken range quite dramatically, and all they've got that I can see is 4 cooked chicken breasts. Now normally I'd happily have that for sandwiches or for salads, because I'm not really eating, well I am eating but I'm not enjoying food and I'm not always having lunch. I thought if I get that 4-pack, there's a good chance I might not eat all 4 and some of it might get wasted, or I might end up having to give it the dog, which is fine. But obviously if I'm buying things that are like, I think they've gone up to £7 for 4, I'm sure it used to be £5. I just thought I didn't want to waste money, so I got these. I should have got 2 for £3, because I'm sure this was £2 by itself. But I wasn't thinking, I just wanted to get out the shop. So there's enough to make 4 there, if I do have 4. Because like I said, I'm struggling with eating and I don't always have lunch. I've got 3 of these, but I should have got 4. I think I said last week, if you like protein yogurts, and I know some of them are pretty expensive, and some of the brand own or shop own are not always great, this is so tasty. I did have the other flavour. I'm sure there's 3 flavours. There's one that I don't think I would have, but this is the best flavour that I've tried out of the 3. And one I haven't tried just because I don't like raspberry. But it is so tasty. It's really thick but not too thick. It's just a really nice yoghurt. So I actually forgot I'd picked these up. These are for me. I'm probably going to end up freezing some of them, or I could have some for breakfast. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I just wanted something and I didn't know what I wanted, and I'm trying to buy food when I don't really feel like food, but I'm forcing myself to at least have one main meal and some kind of breakfast. I am snacking in the evenings, which I might not do if I'm eating, but I'm not enjoying food, so what am I meant to do? So I picked these up. I almost got the Italian ones, but they've got like, I'm sure they've got like some kind of cheese in. Like it's a mild cheese and there's a herb in it, and I don't love them. And because I'm being quite fussy and like I'm not enjoying food, I wanted something more plain. So I got them. I got 2 of them. Typically if I get these, this will be for like, if I'm going to make like a chicken dinner or something that I'm not going to mix it in with loads of sauces or seasoning, because it does taste better than this. But last week I made a chicken casserole, had it one day, didn't want it the next day. And I'd put enough chicken in for 2 days and a lunch. Yeah, the lunch got ate by someone else, but then I've got this big load of stew that I don't want because I just don't want food, and I'm just shouldn't try to have the same thing 2 days in a row, or I shouldn't make enough for 2 days, but it's easier to make it for 2 days. So I'm basically not going to make a stew this week because I'm just not eating it. These aren't for me, but wild garlic, chicken Kiev with salted butter. They're nearly £5, but apparently they're really good. Now the Pizza Express pizzas were on offer, but they all had really bad dates on. Most of them had 2 days time, and typically this will get eaten towards the end of next week. And this was the only one that I could find that had a good enough date on. I don't know if they've ever had this one before, but I know they'll like it. But you know, normally we get like the pepperoni or like the Americano or like kind of that thing. But if they don't have a good date on, I can't get it. And then I've also got them 4 burgers. I think 2 of them will potentially get frozen. They are getting 3 pies, because the pies are free for £5 if they're not hot. If you go in the bakery and buy them hot, they're nearly £3 each. But basically you can go in and get 3 cold ones. They are cooked and you can have them anytime you want. Sometimes they include the pasties. They rarely do the pasties in them, because if they had pasties in the 3 for £5, I would get 3 for £5 this week, but they're not always available. It depends on what's available on the day. So they basically only needed 4 meals, but they've got 5, so potential 2 burgers will get frozen. Now I spotted this for me. Do you know when you just, like, I was looking in sections I don't normally look in, I was just like glancing, and I spotted something else actually. I spotted a chicken and chorizo risotto by the same thing. And I was like, I really like chicken and chorizo, but I didn't really want rice. And this was next to it. even though this went through at 4.75 and on the ticket it said 4.15. It says it serves 2, so I'm hoping if there's not enough for 2 main meals, I'm hoping there's enough for my lunch tomorrow. But this is what I'm going to be having today. So it's creamy butternut squash linguine, and that's all I can say about it. On the top's like the vegetable part, and on the bottom, I think the sauce is in there, and then the pasta. Do you know what, if I was thinking I wouldn't have got pasta, because I've had pasta twice this week, and I try to only have it once a week because it makes me bloated and I can feel it, and I feel like full and heavy for a couple of days afterwards. So I wasn't thinking, but I just like the sound of it, so I'll be having that. I've been having, so 3 days a week. I mean, oh, I nearly stood on the husky. She's literally right behind me. I can barely move. By the way, all this is, well, I think you know what's from Asda and what's not from Asda. The chicken's from Asda, the Kiev's from Asda, the sausages from Asda, the burgers from Tesco. No, I've just done that all wrong. The chicken, all the chicken bits, including the sausages and the Kiev's, are from Tesco. The burgers are from Tesco. The pizza's from Tesco. That meal thing's from Asda. These are from Asda. I wish they did them in 8 packs. So I've been having them as a breakfast. It's been Saturday, Sunday, Monday basically. So by the time Tuesday comes, I've run out of turkey bacon. But do I want turkey bacon every day? Probably not. So if I bought 2 packets, I don't think I would have it every day. Then last week, I did regret getting this. I haven't got any other milk other than this because I've not been eating cereal, and I've got enough milk for cereal, and I've still got maybe half of a coconut milk left. But I wanted this last week, and I was like, it's not even the same size as the normal one, and it's 1.75, but I wanted it. And I love coconut milk in my coffee. It just tastes really good. So I have got this. I don't know if it's going to be any better than just normal coconut milk. I mean, really, I should have looked at the ingredients. So in the last one, I showed you one of these. I actually got 3 in total. The other one's in the fridge. 1 vanilla and 1 mango. And the reason I got these is because they're on offer for £1. You get more product. There's more protein. But I don't want to pay $1.25. So I won't always get them. And then I've got a couple of frozen items, which I don't normally show you, but I've got them out. So crispy home style chips, which are never for me, cause I don't know why, because when I was younger, I absolutely loved oven chips. Now I can't stand them. I mean, they are cooked in the air fryer, but I just don't like them. I don't know why, I just don't like the taste of them, but I used to always have them. So I don't know what's happened in the last few years to make me dislike them, but I only like the fresh French fries. I don't like frozen chips. I wish I did because it would make things more convenient for me. But I just don't. And these are the ones I've been getting. I think they're 1.75. There's a few left in the fridge. I think they've got enough for 1 meal. They're just having chips with everything. You'll notice that they used to have potatoes with everything. Now they're having chips with everything. And I've wanted to get some corn nuggets for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I keep forgetting to look. And another thing is they reduced the frozen vegan section in Asda as so. I don't know if they've reduced the fresh vegan section. I don't think they have. But the frozen vegan section used to be double the size. So when I first got to it, I was like, oh my god, this is like they've halved it. It might even be less than half that they've got now. And I was like, oh, I hope they've got the chicken nuggets. Well, they're not chicken nuggets, but they taste as good as chicken nuggets. I actually like the southern fried ones, and they actually had them. But because I'd already decided I was going to get these, I got these. But if I remember next week, I'm going to get the southern fried ones because they're 10 times better than these. Well, I won't say they're 10 times better. I do enjoy them more. I feel they taste more like chicken than these. And the reason I got the big pack is because these were on offer and cheaper than the smaller pack. I don't know what the size difference was. I didn't look. But that's why I got this bag, because I have been struggling with having enough meals for the week, even though I definitely have enough meals, because I've got 3 meals there, 2 meals there, 1 to 2 there. Like, I've definitely got a meal and a lunch. The dog's literally just led where I was just stood. She's literally fully led down now. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the sausages. Like, I picked them up, I thought, oh, I'll get some chicken sausages. I mean, these are chipolatas, but I don't know what I'm going to have with them. Because, like, chips would be good with them one day, but I don't like frozen chips. I don't have any fries. I used to get fresh fries every week. I used to get them from Aldi. I've not been to Aldi in like 6 weeks. So I don't know what I'm doing. But I've got at least 5 with the chicken. I'm not going to have these every day. Like, I've got at least 1 or 2 meals there. 1, 1.5, maybe 1 and 1 lunch. I don't know. So I'm going to have chicken nuggets because every week I've been having tuna pasta set for this week. Did I have tuna pasta this week? No, I didn't. Tell you what I had chicken breast, because last week, I don't know if you all want to know this, there was 4 chicken breasts in this pack. So on 2 of the days, I had a chicken breast with some pasta and half a jar of the Heinz tomato and vegetable pasta sauce, which was nice. I've still got the tomato and chilli, but the vegetable one, I actually liked. I wouldn't say it was a 10 out of 10, but it was tasty. I don't know what to give it out of 10, because it does have aubergine in, which is one of my least favourite ones, but it was only small pieces and it didn't taste that bad. I want to give it an 8 out of 10, but I feel like I've had other things that I'd give it 8 out of 10 that might have been nicer. But let's just go for an 8 out of 10. I would have it again. And I'm trying to avoid having the same this week, so chicken nuggets and something. Who knows? Because I'm not going to have chips, and I don't think I've got any big potatoes to chop up some little potato chip fries things. Anyway, I've barely eaten today. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm going to go and put it away and then have that. I think you cook it in a pan. I hope you do. But that is it. If you've got any questions, I doubt you do. I mean, if you've got to the end, well done. You deserve a medal. But if you do have any questions by any miracle that you do have any, please feel free to leave them down below. Any suggestions of things you think I might like, if I can actually speak, based on the fact that I'm not even enjoying food and I never know what to eat, and I don't want to make anything that takes me hours to make. Like, if you're going to suggest something, like, if it can go in the air fryer, I don't care how long it takes, but if it's something where I've got to stand here and cook it, I don't want to stand here for longer than 15-20 minutes, because I don't even enjoy what I'm eating, so I don't want to spend ages cooking something that I'm not going to love. I'm just going to eat because I need to eat to keep, like, going. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I don't eat, I'm not going to help myself, am I? So, but if you do have any suggestions of things you might think I might like, especially if it's high protein, I do love stuff with lots of protein in it. It really does help me. But yeah, any suggestions I'd be really grateful for, because I'm just walking around the shop. I don't know what to get. I get chicken because it's easy, because I can do anything with chicken, but I'm just not inspired. So any suggestions, please, please, please leave them down below. Other than that, if you are new here, or you watch my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to press the notification button to get an alert when I upload. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful rest of the week, and I should hopefully be back in a couple of days with my next food haul. And yeah, have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.